good morning. We're over here in Bozeman, Montana. We're going to do the Bridger Ridge Trail today. So we're at the Fairy Lake trailhead. Should be about 19 miles back to the M. So it should be a awesome day. Well, we're just climbing up from Fairy Lake here. Beautiful day. Got some amazing views. Well, we got to go up these switchbacks through that saddle. Incredible views. Looking back down the valley. Well, we just made the initial push up here to the Bridger Ridge Trail. We got the sign right there. We're going to be heading back that way, probably 17 miles or so, but just following this trail up here on the ridge. Look at the views back onto the Bozeman side over here. Here we go now. You can see down in the valley. We're going to be heading this way on the trail. So now we're following the Bridger Ridge Trail. Sacagawea Peak Trail goes up that way, but we're on the Bridger Trail that kind of traverses around here. We're just on the backside of the ridge here, working our way around. I think we're gonna head down that way somewhere. Look at this view of the valley. Incredible. Back this way, where we came from. Look at these paintbrush. Jeez. Yeah, these are good. The pretty flowers. That's for Andrea and Cindy back home. Well, we're about 4.5 miles in right now. Making good time. The trail is absolutely gorgeous up here. There's been some nice wildflowers, and we're kind of navigating around the backside right now, so we've been in the shade quite a bit, which is nice. The flowers on the hillside here. Looking down the valley here towards Bozeman. Look at the flowers there. Beautiful. Well, we're about 6 miles in. The trail is still really nice. Oh, look at that.
See the first up there?
That's cool. Real nice views on this side for sure. Just crested over the top here, and now we're working our way over to that saddle, and then we'll start to get over to the ridge on the other side. It's beautiful in here though. Look at these flowers. Get these Indian paintbrush up here. Yeah, awesome. That's the best group of Indian paintbrush we've seen, I think. Get some daisies mixed in there. Very cool. Well, there we are. We're working our way over through that saddle. I think I see, is that the trail at the top of the cut there? Not sure.
I don't know.
Anyway, we're gonna head over that way somewhere. And then look at all this over here. Crazy. Really neat. So here's the, you can come off of that ridge or do the foothills trail around, which is what we did. And now we are heading up that way. We're gonna climb and get up on this ridge here, and then we should be on the ridge the rest of the way. Well, we just started up the south side of Ross Pass saddle here, and steep, very steep going up here to the top of the ridge. Once we get to the top of it, we should be level out a little. What a view. Almost to the top of the south side of Ross Pass here, to this peak, looking down the valley. It's just incredible. We came back from way over there. And we're headed up that way. Very cool up here on this nice edge. Just walking this ridge now. The trail's getting a little better. It's kind of bushwhacking there for a bit. Had a bite to eat, and it's gonna be an hour-long video, which I'm.
Click through them and just like every 3 seconds or 2 seconds.
Go ahead. I'm filming. Well, we're just coming across the ridge, and this is Bridger Bowl right below us here. It's a beautiful little shot. Look at that valley over there. Holy smokes. Well, we're right above Bridger Bowl ski area right now, just on the back side of the ridge here. Navigating our way around over to that peak. We're about 10, a little over 10 and a quarter miles in right now. I think we've done about 4,000 feet, 4,200 feet of vertical at this point. Got a little bit more to do. I think we're supposed to have 5,200 on the whole day. But I got a nice trail now. Kind of cruising around this Bridger Bowl ridge here. You get kind of a nice view of the Bridger Bowl ski area. This red road here is the road that takes you over into the North Bowl. Just all these really nice slopes down here. The parking lot down below there. Bridger Canyon Highway down below. Guys, just kind of over Pierre's Knob at the moment. Headed over that way. About 11 and a half miles in, and just above Flushman's at Bridger Bowl here. About to leave the ski area and do our last climb up another peak over here before we start, I think, descending down towards the M. See the trail there? It's going right up and over that peak. And down into the valley. Just again, beautiful down in here. Well, we're one last climb, we think. Looking a little ominous at the moment, but slow and steady. A little perspective, we came from way back over there where those peaks are. Look at this valley down here, absolutely gorgeous. There's another, it's called the Foothills Trail, Bridger Foothills Trail, that is down below us here that kind of stays on the lower side. And then we're still heading up that way. Well, just about to the top of this climb. It's been a bit of a grind, but we're getting there. Well, here we are, just cresting over the top of Mount Baldy. Got about 6.5 miles to go. We're at Oh, we're about 9,100 feet right now. So, got a couple more dipsy doodles to do here, but should be predominantly starting to go down from here. So you can see we got to go up and over this little knob, and then we catch that ridge line over there and follow that ridge around, and then start to drop off, I think, down towards the M. Hi guys. Cool. Lots of babies.
That one right there is a ramp. That's a ramp right there.
Yeah. Yep. Well, we're sitting under a tree here, kind of waiting out a rainstorm. Got the rain gear out for the first time, so that's, I guess, a good check. I thought I'd check in with my good buddy Jay here. We always do a little hiking debrief. Jay, what have we learned today?
More water than they say.
If you're gonna hike the Bridger Rim Trail, you need a bunch of water because there's no water up here. That is for sure. We started with 5 liters, and we're gonna make it. But
We're gonna barely make it.
We're gonna barely make it, but
And it's not a hot day.
We'll be fine. Trail's definitely a little harder than we anticipated, just up and down, and the kind of quality of the trail's very rough, but it's a super beautiful hike nonetheless. So we're having a good time. We're just gonna sit under this tree for a minute and let the storm go by, and then get back at it. We probably got 5 miles left or so. Well, we've had a few rollers here. Storm went by, got our rain gear out and threw that on, but it's getting up to this last. We think this is the last one. We'll see. Well, we just crusted over and we're gonna start heading around that ridge over there, we believe, which should take us down to the M. There's Bozeman down in the valley. Beautiful. Storm came through and cleared out for us, so that's good. Got a nice breeze right now, and it's just kind of nice hiking weather. Got a great view up here. Got a nice little trail that we're walking now. Now we got a view. Storm cleared out and you can see Bozeman clearly there. Sending off of here down to this lower ridge. and we follow that ridge around and drop off on the M. So should be back in maybe an hour or so. It's really pretty through here though. Like in this part of the trail, a little more friendly. Well, we're about 2.5 miles out from the truck and kind of following this ridge line. Trail is really nice in this section. It's nice to have some trees. The afternoon sun gets a little bit brutal, but looks like we got some more rain clouds coming in, so hopefully it's gonna cover that sun up a little bit. But yeah, nice section in here. Lots of daisies down here. Very, very cool. Well, we're descending down towards the M. Trail is a little bit steep and slick, so gotta be careful. Well, we showed up at the parking lot and we couldn't be happier. We both agree that was one of the more difficult hikes we've ever done. What was the total vertical?
Total vertical was 57.
5,700?
And total descent was 8,400.
8,400, damn.
Yeah. And then
That's
mileage was 19.17.
All right. Well, we're super psyched that we got her done. That was something we'd been wanting to do, but glad it's over. Gotta go.
We took a lot of pictures.
Yeah, that'll be good.